At some point, every company decides we want to expand, we want to move abroad. When we're talking about this, you say you have to be local, you have to be present. We all know expatriates are expensive. So how do you start the hiring process? How do you start looking for this talent in those countries?
There is a group of people that like to do this job. Bring a company to a new country, start from the ground, bring it up to a couple of people, and then hand it over to someone else. I get calls from those people in Germany, in Munich, all the time. That is also something when you decide where you locate your company is do you find someone like this in a location? Because you need it to start.
It's actually really, really hard, I think, to find a good leader. And I think the best way, from my experience, is to look at the leaders that are in your competitors and try to just hire them. Steve Jobs really wanted to grow the top line in Europe. He was growing, but not as much. And Pascal was running marketing at Packard Bell, and so he knew the whole ecosystem. He was French, he knew the European market, and Steve flew him to Hawaii, convinced him to take the job. And Pascal took Apple Europe from 1.3 to $40 billion in 12 years. I mean, it was the fastest growing geography, was growing faster than China.
The first leader that you get is not necessarily the leader that takes you all the way to $40 billion. So you have to have, because at a small level, this is the first leader you're trying to hire, only a certain category of people will be attracted to the risk profile of your company as a startup. But as you start growing and getting more credibility, then you have to find people that have the different set of skills and profile for a different level of category of company.
You know, you want to be successful in a local market. I think you would have the local representation. So you needed the local people who do the daily operation, you know, administration, sales, marketing, R&D. So local presence is very important. There's someone who trusts to help you to do the business.
What I would ask that we do as we look to go to other countries is understand the first derivative or second derivative, forgive me for the math here, where they're headed. What direction are they going? And look for examples that lend or bend towards our norm, and call those out as positives and just say, you know, we see instances where this is changing, and understand that the rest of the world is not where we're at. There may be countries even further along than we are, but just to hold stark black and white differences and say that's wrong without understanding where the trend is going might leave you a little bit behind as you look to work with other countries.